Okay, just doing a reading here. Let's see what comes up. What is the most helpful thing? Wow, okay. I just want to say that if right now you're feeling like you're in this waiting game, or there's this sort of like pause or suspension in your life right now where you're on hold, that this is a very healthy thing. There is definitely this energy of like surrender, breathing out, letting go, that feels really necessary and very, very helpful right now. It's almost like an integration period after a lot of doing, a lot of action, or a lot of like shifts and changes in your life. And I honestly feel like it's a lot of like release of old nonsense and patterns that just don't serve you. There is this like moving forward that has been happening that makes room for you to pause now. With the Hanged Man at the center, which is really just this ultimate like surrender, there has been so much doing, there has been so much like inspiration, possibly being motivated through fear, but ultimately there has been a motivation of like doing and changing and wanting to like better your situation here. This is also crossed with Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune, which is this like auspicious energy of like, it's just an incredible combination to be in this place of stillness with the Hanged Man along with the Fortune card, which is like, you are so held, you are so supported, and the gears are only starting to gear up, for lack of a better word. The momentum is building. There is definitely like a picking up that is happening, and it is so supportive. And I feel like it's a direct result of letting yourself breathe and it being very, very healthy. And when you let yourself breathe, when you let yourself just exhale and release and let go, you're moving forward with intention is what this is. And it's very much, there's like a mindfulness, there is an openness, there is, instead of it being inspired by fear or a reactivity, there's like, I want to move forward. You want to move in a healthy, enlightened direction. And that's really what this Wheel of Fortune is all about, is you might be pausing right now, but like, do not expect to be sitting still for very long. Like, only more doors are going to keep opening, more opportunities presenting themselves, more excitement, and it being very aligned and healthy and the right thing. Definitely just the release of like old mindset, this interference. This is the Aleister Crowley Thoth deck. So the Eight of Swords, definitely, I mean, instead of like that avoidant, neurotic mind tendency, I just feel like there's no more of that victim mentality playing out anymore. There's been a real shift, and I feel like sometimes readings can be like, hey, there's like a neuroses that needs to be like shed right now, and I feel like it's like finally clicking. Like, things are starting to be like, oh, I don't have to hold on to that like BS anymore. I don't have to hold on to that like mindset, that pride, that fear. There's a realization that these things don't serve you, and there's a greater openness that's feels just so good right now. The Seven of Swords, I mean, not swords, the Chariot, the ultimate action, the ultimate doing, and that doing coming from a place of courage. This Chariot is really all about, I got a lot of shadows here, but the Chariot is such an action card. It is such an energy of moving forward into the unknown. You don't have to have all the answers in order to be effective right now, because if anything, it's like with this Wheel of Fortune along with the Chariot, it's like, please trust your gut. Please just do the thing that, like, it takes faith. It takes an openness to do new things. And this is an indication of like truly, truly, truly how supported you are right now, and that like you can do things that are scary and that are hard and that are unfamiliar, and it's actually going to be like really good for you, and it's only going to lead to bigger and better things. And I just feel like after this energy of pausing with the Hanged Man, which is equally as healthy, equally as important and vital, the doing is really, really good. And when you go in order of the major arcana, the Chariot follows the Lovers, which is all about like our heart opening with another person through projects. But it's like when our hearts are open, we have more courage to do the unknown, to step into the unknown. And that's really what like the Chariot is all about. There's like a warrior energy, it can have this sort of boss energy, but it's like doing because your heart knows it's the right thing. So if you get this inkling, if you're feeling this inspiration and this intuition to do something that kind of freaks you out a little bit, you're very supported right now. So just lean into that and open yourself up to the possibility that you can create all the stories in the world about why something might not work or why you should stay in one place. And if you just allow yourself to open up to like everything you're not even considering of how good it could be to do the scary thing. Like this could be so much bigger, this could be so much better than you're even allowing yourself to imagine. So that little inkling, that little spark that tells you to do it, you should do it. You should do it. And let your heart guide it, because your heart really is a reliable like barometer right now. And it's cool because then in following here, we do have the Lovers, and the Lovers is like really wonderfully heart opening, and it's in partnership, it's in like loving union with another wonderful soul. And it is also the beginning of projects, kind of like what I was saying, but there's an initiation where I just feel like you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is already like the doors opening, wheels turning, and everything gaining momentum in like the healthiest, most like what you have put into life, you're reaping what you have sown, which is like exactly what the Wheel of Fortune's all about. And what this is showing is really like when you allow your heart to heal, when you allow yourself to be in a place of like openness through vulnerability, through the heart space, you meet your divine counterpart, you meet your, you know, like the most aligned projects and people to work with closely, and the things that you care about really begin to open up and come into fruition. It's not just sort of an idea anymore. It's not like, oh, this would be nice, oh, maybe one day, oh, like, I don't know. This is really like, heck yeah, do it. Open yourself up to what you care about, because it's waiting for you. Like, this is all coming very soon. So it's really amazing. And I do also have this like boss energy. She's the Queen of Swords, who's like boss lady, balanced, masculine, feminine, the swords being the intellect. But it's like, yeah, there is a clarity of thought and of mind, intellectual processes that is necessary in order to like keep things flowing. It's not just that everything's like just opening without effort. You have been putting in effort. It has been like there has been a diligence here. Even when you're pausing with the Hanged Man, there is still this like clarity of mind that helps to facilitate everything that matters to you, even your relationships, even the things that really like open your heart, which you wouldn't think have to do with the mind necessarily, but like to have a clear mind helps to have a clear heart, and vice versa. Like, it's all intelligence. The heart, the mind, the body are all in harmony and in balance here, truly. And you don't have to let your mind run the show, but your mind is a valuable tool. So just respect and honor that, because that is important. And this is interesting. The Six of Cups, pleasure, has this very like nostalgic quality about like reconnecting with your past in a loving way. And It can feel like reconnecting through childhood, through family, like people you maybe haven't spoken to in a while. And it having like a playfulness and a lightness to it, and maybe just like it's even like tapping into your inner child. I feel like there's just more room to be lighter and more playful, and it can be in relation with other people. So like it just feels like things are, they're healing. Like they really do. They just feel like there's just an openness and a playfulness that I feel like it's like you really had to get out of your own way. This interference card was literally just interfering with your highest self, and now I just see so much more playfulness for you and more joy, and it's really, I just feel like your hard work is paid off. It is paying off, and you're definitely doing something right. So like honestly, it's like I like I don't know, I commend you. I like want to say almost like congratulations, and not like there's any one task or goal to get to, but it's like you're doing something and it's working is the point. So keep doing what you're doing. If you like what you're seeing, then keep doing what you're doing. That's kind of the thing with tarot. Nothing has to be what the, you know, like you can always, there's always free will. Like you always have a choice in how to move forward. And when you have a reading and you like what you see, then that's a really nice indication that like you're on the right track. And if you don't like what you see, then you always have the choice to do things differently. So like we're always empowered and we always have free will. And I just feel like you're like just ebbing into a different way of being that feels so much lighter and so much healthier. And it feels very connected to yourself. It feels connected to other people. It feels healthy in your relationships and your projects. And you might be chilling right now. You might be pausing intentionally. It feels like this, like almost like there's a resting period that happens right now where it's like you don't have to like do anything at this exact moment, but things are gearing up, and it's really, really, really lovely. So I'm very happy to see this. If you have any thoughts or feelings or questions, if you're ever interested in a reading with me, my name is Claire. I am a tarot reader, and I have been doing this for over 15 years. I teach tarot, astrology, yoga. I mean, it all is connected and related. There's so much depth and wisdom to these practices, and I absolutely love reading cards. So if you ever are interested in a reading, I do readings online and in person. And yeah, I just feel like you're doing something good here. So keep doing what you're doing. And if you ever want to learn more, if you ever have any questions about anything, please reach out, and I'm happy to help. And if you have any thoughts about this reading and want to comment or share or anything, please do. I love you.